If you are having a bad day, I hope by the end of this video, you feel even if just a little bit better. Hi, my name is Catherine. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. We all have our days, we all have our moments when life just isn't where we expect it to be at this present point in time. But life is what you make it. You have one life to live and you have to make the best of that one life that you have. Sometimes you don't get do-overs and you have to show up for you each and every day. You have to show up for yourself. No one else can do that for you. Everyone else always feel as if they know what's best for us. You know what's best for you. And at the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy. You can't worry about other people and what they're doing. Sometimes you look at people's lives and their life just looks so perfect. But I always tell people, that's superficial. That's only on the outside. You don't know the turbulence some people are feeling on the inside. So you know your life, you know what triggers you, you know what makes you happy. You have to live your life for you. Stop trying to live your life through other people's lenses. You have to live your life through your own lenses. I have to put on my glasses because where I have astigmatism, I have this thing where I keep blinking my eyes, and that some people may be put off by that. So I just want to put on my glasses so that wouldn't be distracting to you. Yeah, so at the end of the day, you have to live your life for you. Sometimes everybody thinks they knows what's best for you. No, and everybody has an opinion. You have to understand that you are not perfect. Life is not perfect. You will never be perfect. The only perfect person is God. We could only strive to be the better versions of ourselves each and every day. But you will never be perfect. So stop chasing perfection. Stop chasing it. Because every time you feel like you have fixed something, you will always see the need to fix something or change something else about yourself. Just be you. Be the best version of yourself that you can be every day. Show up for you. There's no such thing as perfection, and I feel like we are always chasing perfection because we are looking through the lenses of what the world deems as perfect. You are perfect just the way you are. I look at myself and I think back to when I was younger, and I had such a good shape and everything was carefree back then. And I look at myself now that I'm a little bit older. I may not be the same size I was. I may not be the same shape I was. But at the end of the day, you have to give yourself some credit. This is what happens when you get older. Life happens. I'm not as active as I was when I was younger. And that's just what it is. Not to say I'm so much bigger than when I was younger, but as we get older, our body slows down, the metabolism slows down. You still have to live. So I tell myself, I give myself credit because I'm like, hey, this is 20 plus years, almost 30 years later. And I've had 4 children. So I feel like I am in good shape considering all of that. But it isn't so much that I want to be healthy. So stop always looking at other people. Stop always comparing yourself to other people. Just accept you for who you are. Now, if you are not the size that you want to be, then do something about it. Start exercising. Start changing your diet. Those are things that you can control. Don't live your life through someone else's eyes. Live your own life. Live in your own truth. Can't afford to always be thinking so negatively about yourself. Be positive. Think positively. You are all that matters. You can't please everybody. You'll never be able to please someone. Someone will always have something to say. People will always criticize you. So I don't live my life for other people. I live my life for me here on this earth, and I live my life to please God. That's ultimately who I live my life for. When I'm going through whatever it is that I'm going through, I don't look to the world for validation, I don't. The only person I look to for validation is God. You have to learn how to stop being around negative people. And sometimes we get so comfortable in our situations that we don't want to change. Sometimes you may not be in the right job, but because you get so complacent, persons don't like change. Change is good if it's gonna impact your life for the better. Some persons are afraid of change, but you have to learn how to embrace change. Get out of that situation. If that situation is not meaning you any good, get out of it. And sometimes it's our family members, sometimes it's our friends. But if they don't mean you any good, then cut them off. Well, family, you can't really, you don't get to choose your family. But you don't really have to be around them if they are being negative and they're toxic, then just don't associate yourselves with them. It doesn't mean that you don't love them, but you do get to choose friends. Sometimes you have to distance yourself from people, and sometimes you have to distance yourself from situations in order for your peace of mind. Because ultimately, your peace of mind is what's important. And even though change may be hard, you will adjust to that new situation. And then you wouldn't even remember about your old situation because now you will be adjusted to your new one. And in order for us to allow the better to come into our lives, we have to make space. We have to make space in order for the positive to come into our lives. We have to get rid of the negative and open up ourselves, our hearts, and our minds to receive the positive. But if we are letting people and situations consume us, we have no space for anything positive. We have no space left for something new, something better to come into our lives. So you have to get rid of the old in order to embrace or to welcome the new. You have to remember that you are worth it. You are worthy. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be cared for. You are worthy of everything that the world has to offer you. You are deserving of it. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You can't live your life for people. You only have one life to live, and you have to live that life for yourself. So don't beat up yourself. If things aren't going the way that you want them to go right now, just give it time. Make some adjustments and give it time. We are our biggest setbacks. We are. I'm hoping that you feel a little bit better. And I hope that you can take some of these things that I've shared with you and implement it in your life. At the end of the day, know that you are worthy. Don't strive for perfection, but just strive for growth instead. I will see you in the next video. Be blessed.